Alright. Red or blue side bans LeBlanc. I want to see if blue side Gwen ban as well, but T1 should ban the Lucian and the Wukong. I think you want to ban the Lucian and Wukong later on in the draft, though, considering both teams are largely drafting around it. So you could look for some sort of pivot. Kalista taken away from Gumi UC. Having that early lane pressure into the Tristana is really hard to fight into. Lucian taken off the table. I wonder if T1, well, if T1 do ban the Wukong here, it'll give a Tristana pick over to Saigon, which they can look for the real Tristana combo. Wukong is banned away. I wonder if we go for a Viego pick here, but BJ has been trending away from that pick as well. Just a first pick Gwen could do damage here. Also, the Vlad is still in the question as well for Saigon. It will be first pick Viego. Owner will probably just handshake the matchup and go for the Lee Sin. Which means Faker's picks in the mid lane are opened up a lot. Gwen is picked here. I doubt they'll go for a similar flex angle into the jungle. So, different picks that you can see into the Gwen is the Vlad that I already mentioned. You can go Gangplank, and then Trinivere Jax. Also possibilities. Twisted Fate for Faker can get countered, or Twisted Fate coming in after the early jungle pick here in the Viego is really good, considering you won't get Yasuo Diana. Galio Camille. Galio Camille comes in, and we'll probably see Kaisa come in here to pair up with the Twisted Fate. Unless we pick jungle here before it's pinched further. Oh, not even. Xayah, I'd imagine you're banning early lane matchups. Folks have liked the Xayah into Kaisa matchup a couple times. I wonder if we do ban the Tristana. All things considered, Tristana would pair nicely with the Viego, considering both wants to blow up on target and get that reset. But Azrael would be banned, and I imagine the early lane prio or the early engage threat from Tristana, considering you would have to pick both bot laners in the same time here. Picking the potent Tristana Rel combo could be a line that the Buffalo choose here over T1. Kaisa Nautilus, I guess, also fits there, and Senna has to be on the minds of everyone as well. So I'd imagine a Leona is also banned here against, or to pair up with the Xayah, which would put Keria on a Nautilus pick. Ooh, the Alistar instead taken away. So I suppose we will see what happens here. Also, they need to pick the jungle, so I'd imagine it won't be a Lee Sin into that Galio pick. Instead, we'll see the Poppy. Poppy is an interesting pick around the Galio and Camille. Kind of an interesting look, but it means you're probably going to get Kaisa Leonid, Kaisa Nautilus. But I think Xayah's fine into that matchup, though. The only thing I would be worried about the Kaisa pick is her being able to ult into the range of Gwen if Gwen falls behind. But Zeus is the best top laner in the entire tournament, so unlikely that that occurs. Leona here, and then Keria picks... Oh, whoa! Taric pick. Taric is kind of interesting into Twisted Fatal. But so we're just going Renata. Wild. That's actually a really, really wild pick. Renata is usually seen as a counter to Nautilus, but doesn't see a lot of value outside of that. But next to the Saya, it's something we're looking for. Different champions with the hard CC make Renata a little bit better. So we'll see what this Poppy can affect, considering the Steadfast presence is buffed on this patch, which is why you've seen a couple teams look for the Poppy. G2's loss against, I think PSG yesterday, with the Anivia Poppy duo. Something that I raised an eyebrow at. But I think T1 just clearly stopped this. I think their team come to do it, and they have no... Saigon Buffalo doesn't have any answer into the Twisted Fate outside of global pressure.